Hi everyone, I just wanted to jump on for a moment and talk about the importance of protecting your energy and clearing your energy, especially at this time of year. So we're in December, there's a lot more coughs, colds, bugs, all kind of things going around, and we're being more and more social. And I feel that a lot of us are much more sensitive now than we were before the past couple of years. And on one hand, that's great because maybe we're more in tune with our feelings. We're more aware of how we feel with different people and in different environments, which is great. On the other hand, it can mean that we may be more affected by people or by situations that we're in. So particularly with the water work as a practitioner, I'm always interested in connecting with people about how do they protect their energy and how do they clear their energy as a practitioner or a coach or a therapist for sessions. So and for those people who maybe feel that they're less sensitive or less aware, I don't know if you've ever walked into a room where somebody's clearly had an argument or there's been some kind of tension, and when you walk into that, you can feel that energy. So that's an example of us being able to witness different energies in spaces. So it's good to really protect your own energetic field. Obviously there's tons you can do with nutrition and this kind of thing for immunity, which I might share on a separate recording. I've got some stuff in the newsletter. But in terms of and maybe you have your own tools, I just felt called to share what I found to be helpful. So I have a couple of meditations that I use before going into any session. Ideally, I'll do 2 of them, if not definitely 1. There's loads of energy protection meditations you can do there's quite a few on YouTube, and Insight Time has also got some as well, particularly working with light or this kind of thing. And then if it's for work, after you've been with somebody else, maybe facilitating or giving a session, or you've been in a social environment and you can kind of feel maybe a density or a tension in your body, you can clearly ask, is this mine? And if it is yours, there might be some processes to go through. If it's not yours, I wanted to share a couple of tools for clearing your energy. So the first ones are with scent. So we've got Palo Santo and sage, great for clearing energy. There's actually a natural incense that I've managed to get in Ibiza at the moment. So please check which one's got the least environmental impact based on where you're living. So for this white sage and Palo Santo that I've got for giving myself an energy smudge is all like handmade and sourced well. The other one you can use is with oils. So I like doTERRA oils. So I'll give myself a smudge after this. So I'm using one called Align, lavender, and lemon. And I'll basically just either water them down with oil or just put them straight on, depending on how much is needed, and then kind of give myself a good cleanse afterwards, releasing anything that's not serving me or it's not mine out through the soles of the feet into the ground. And the other one that I found to be really beneficial is sound. So if you imagine we're 80% water or 90% water, depending on who you speak to. So if you imagine when you're in a calm, clearing state, your vibrational frequency, so everything in the universe has a frequency. So if you imagine you're in your calm state, your frequencies, like gentle ripples of a river or a stream or a lake. If someone's come at you carrying a load of emotional turmoil, emotional stuff, that might stir your waters. So then your energetic frequency is like a tsunami. So I found that using sound either after a session or when I've been with certain people that might have affected my energy, using sound frequency to come back into that state of recalibration. So I've got a couple of bowls I don't have with me because they're somewhere else. But I got a couple of months ago, I got a tuning fork. Again, if you're getting a tuning fork, really check out who's made it, where it comes from. Is it the frequency it's said to be? So the one I'm using is 528 Hertz, which is said to reprogram DNA. I personally picked that one because it's to do with the frequency of the heart. And after I've been in an energetically dense environment or whatever, or I've given a session, I'll do what I call a sound smudge. So I'll, give it a whack, and then I'll kind of smudge all over my body using the sound. And then you can also, if you're observing that you're carrying some kind of very dense energy in your body, you can also give it a whack and then place it on there. So I just wanted to just share a couple of ideas for protecting your subtle energies during this period. All right, happy Christmas!